Briscoe gets loose. Austin Wayne Self around. Heavy contact with the 99 of Peters, up and over. Austin Wayne Self in the 22, and that upside down 99 is Timothy Peters.
Jeff Gordon, he'll get those 5
Trouble already off turn 4.
J.J. Yaley.
David Reagan. More cars to follow.
Chain reaction. Ricky Rudd. Casey Mears.
Oh, Rudd up on top of Reagan's car. What was that about?
Last time I remember us start by points here.
Iceberg dead ahead.
Come on around.
I'll show you what happened coming off turn number 4. Watch the 18 and the 6 side by side left of your screen.
Oh, the 6 car just pushes up into Yaley in the 18, and that started the whole mess. Then they come back out into the racetrack right here, and that's what created the rest of the problem. Here comes Rudd. Watch this thing back up on top of that 6 car.
Ricky was trying to slow up, Darrell, and got turned around, got hit from behind and turned around.
You know, I don't think it hurt Rudd's car much.
Now watch J.J. Yaley coming from the right, the green car.
Yeah, he's right back here. You'll see him coming off turn 4. He gets a little bit loose, but I think that's because the 6 car had already made contact with him and got him sideways. And then these guys are all trying to whoa up. Here comes Rudd and company.
Johnny Sauter in the 70 had to go down through the grass. He was back there behind Ricky Rudd, but I think J.J. Yaley, the 18 car, he was as high on the racetrack as he could go.
Yeah, Reagan just there's not a lot of grip on the first couple of laps, and Reagan just got it back in the gas, pushed up into him. I know Rudd's car's got some damage, but I think it might be repairable.
Let's watch from Johnny Sauter, who started 35th.
Go inside, way inside. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Jack Sprague is licking his lips too, Phil.
Green flag in the hand of our starter. Up in the air it goes. He splits the tires. He stays high though. Oh, and he gets turned a little bit as they come into the He will get turned by Jack Sprague. Right in front of the field they go. The wreck will happen once again. And that will be it, because we only tried one attempt at a green-white checkered finish. Look at the damage to this number 8 Chevy.
He says, I spin my tires, I got to block. Well, when you put yourself in a position where you block, you set yourself up to be knocked out of the way. And Jack didn't do anything wrong there. Jack was just trying to get room to race Chad, and Chad tried to block him off, and they wrecked. And it's unfortunate, but when he spun those tires, and then he decided he had to move around to keep Jack from passing him, he put himself in a position to have what happened happen.
Yeah, and you mentioned, just about anything goes towards the end of the races here, and that was not a deal. You cannot put the blame on Jack Sprague for that right
I
there.
would not blame Jack Sprague at all, and I would not blame Chad McCumbee. He just tried to do what he needed to do to protect that lead. If he lets Jack get on the inside of him, maybe he has a chance to win the race. He definitely had it to do over again. He wouldn't make that move.
Wide into turn 4. That moves Kyle Busch all the way up the racetrack. He has to catch it before he gets to the wall. And Hornaday catches the wall.
Caution's out, caution's out.
Caution is going to come out. Both drivers trying to get by. Look like the 17 of Timothy Peters. They slid up the racetrack, and now Kyle Busch not happy at all.
It's all good, dude.
And Kyle Busch is going to turn the 33 into the wall. Our championship contender Hornaday in the wall.
Well, Kyle Busch should be parked for this race and maybe the rest of the season for that.
Holy cow, I can't believe he did
Championship
that.
contender Ron Hornaday hard into the wall. Kyle Busch sends him in.
Here it is right here. They go side by side.
Hornaday has to go up.
Kyle squeezes down on Ron, but Ron he's got to be in control of his truck. They both do a little bit of contact into the wall, but I believe those trucks could be repaired and maybe race for the win still.
And the caution has come out now. Right now the caution is already out.
A little bit more damage on Ron Hornaday's truck. Very minimal damage to that 18 truck, but this is when he's going to show his displeasure to Ron Hornaday. He gets up against him, and he just won't never turn him loose, Mikey.
He's running wide open in the back of that truck, and he finally turns him head on into that outside wall.
NASCAR has said the 18 and Kyle Busch parked for the race, and Kyle Busch and Eric Phillips. You will need to report to the hauler, the NASCAR hauler, at the conclusion of this race.
That truck's running 130, 40 miles an hour when it hits that outside wall.
Look at that thing jump up off the ground. Look at all the damage to that 33 truck.
One thing that you don't want to do is to abuse it. And Jeff Gordon just got into the wall here coming off of turn 4.
He's in the grass down the front straightaway, sliding towards pit road.
Caution is out.
A lot of damage to the right front corner. You can see the hood and all bent way over there on the right front corner of Jeff Gordon's car.
Buddy, I think the left front is down as well. It appears to be bent in. Jeff Gordon, the defending Winston Cup champion, 2 wins, 2/3. And out of the race early at Rockingham with a blown engine. First one they've had in over a year. Gordon's day may be over, and he may be the 43rd and final finisher of this race.
Yeah, and his 3rd race here at the Texas Motor Speedway and NASCAR Winston Cup competition, 3rd time that he's had a wreck.
His best finish here, 30th. He was not running at the conclusion of either race in 97 or 98.
I got a feeling that he either ran over something, cut a tire, something happened, then he just shot into the wall coming off of turn 4.
From turn 4.
Okay, he'll be coming into the picture here very shortly. There he is by himself. And all at once the car just slides up into the wall.
Yeah, that looked like a tire was cut down. He never turned the wheel. When he started off the corner, it went directly up. The right front corner would not work. Watch this. You hear him out?
He does hit that wall hard. Oh, what a tough break for the 3-time champion.
Pit stops under this caution flag, and Kenny Irwin is first out of the pits, the pole sitter. Let's have another look here.
This is at regular speed. Here he comes, and look at it. Just shoot right straight up into the wall. Well, not straight up into the wall, but it was a glancing lick.
That is, oh my gosh, it just takes your breath right out of you.
And that's what goes up through the hood. Bam. Wow, look at the angle.
Kyle, talk to us, bud. Yeah, that was lovely. All right, jump forward. Just take your time here. Take your time. What a hit that was.
You know what? Yeah, look at that right.
Well,
you see the hood start to flap. That's usually the tire coming to pieces.
That's violent.
I think it almost, I don't know if it did knock a hole in that wall. That thing hit violently.
Jamie.
You can see just how bad.
Yeah, they might have killed it that time.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad this time as he's going to head for the garage. So our 7th caution. Oh, no, and Jeff Gordon. Where in the world?
Bring it to me.
He's over at the exit of turn 2, and Jeff Burton involved. This had to happen at the opposite end of the racetrack.
God, we just wrecked on the back stretch. 24 cut up in front of me and caught my right front fender, my left front.
Man, that's devastating for these two. Dadgum, look at this, cars are destroyed.
So Jeff Gordon, who hasn't won, his last race that he won was here. It's been 62 races since his last victory, and it isn't going to happen today. Over on the right side of the track, here's what happened with Gordon and Burton.
Well, I don't know about that.
Wow. Hard contact for the 24.
To me, like Burton did that on purpose.
No, it looked like the 24 slid up in front maybe and then jumped out of the gas as the caution came out.
That's a pretty good lick, too. I don't know if maybe they made a little contact earlier.
Forward to replace the now retired Dale Jarrett in the UPS car. There was some talk of whether the team could switch points.
Whoa, guys, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
He hit that wall a ton.
Oh, my gosh.
Michael's moving around in the car. My goodness, that car just hooked, went straight in.
It did that hook and go up the hill, man.
And that was
incredibly hard impact into the safer barrier.
Look at that safer barrier right there, how it just crushed all that stuff.
That is good, though. That means that thing moved.
It's great. It's just incredible how hard it hit.
And then the flipping helped the car dissipate the remaining energy, parts flying off it.
Look at that.
Oh, thank goodness. And wave to the fans.
My goodness.
That says so much for these race cars. It says so much for what these racetracks have done with this safer barrier. That is unbelievable.
And he walked away.
Go four
wide. Stewart going hard into the wall. There's Edwards, Allmendinger.
Oh, no.
Gordon and Stewart, and then cars trying to sweep by on the outside. Menard, Montoya, McMurray, Harvick, or rather Boyer, all get caught up in it.
What a wadded up mess.
And here comes Biffle on the bottom.
Yeah, we're going to go 3 wide. We're going to try to go 3 wide right here. You see Gordon forces his way by right there.
Oh, Edwards.
Edwards got into the back of Stewart and got him into Gordon in the 24 car.
Allmendinger, there's McMurray.
And there they all go.
Menard,
Boyer.
Logano.
Boy, look at Ryan Newman.
Ryan Newman, great job. Oh, Scott Speed.
Just snuck through there.
That's called bobbing and weaving. You see here, it gets this so bottled up. Not a lot of room to work. Trying to go 3 wide right here. Here comes Carl with the run up on the outside. Calling the 99 Edwards.
I think Gordon touch Stewart just a little bit.
But touch there. But then when he does, Edwards has got a hit into the back of the 14 to Tony Stewart.
I don't think Gordon got into Stewart enough to move him. The contact from Edwards, though,
I think what happened was Stewart broke a little momentum. Edwards had it in the 99, had that great run coming off 4, and they got together.
Lined up on the inside, couldn't get a lap back.
Oh, trouble down here. Who is that? Is that the 26 or?
It is. Amick.
Oh, no, a car just turned down. One car just turned over. It's upside down on the back straightaway.
It's Michael.
Holy cow, what is he doing?
He slammed into Amick, Darrell, and that flip turned the car right over. Look at how he hit him with the right front.
Well, he needs to get out of there. Come on, buddy. Get that fire extinguisher up there.
You okay, Michael?
Lyndon Amick spun between turns 1 and 2, and sliding down the racetrack was collected by Michael Waltrip.
Well, he's such a, Michael is 6'5", he weighs about 230. It's hard for him to, he can't just jump out of the race car. But I think I see him down there. I think I see him in there moving around.
Yeah, he was moving around. The picture froze because of damage done to the in-car camera mechanism by the flip. The antenna is buried against the asphalt. So all we saw was a couple of stills, but it did indicate that he is moving in the car.
You saw real quickly on the side of his seat, LaJoy's seat. That's a seat that is designed by Randy LaJoy. We talk a lot about Jeff Burton playing a role in safety for drivers. Randy LaJoy been doing this with the seats for a long time.
Now, I've been in there like that, and you want to cut the seat belt loose, or you want to undo the seat belt, but if you do, you fall down on your head. So you got to be. You can see he's trying to move around in there and get himself in a position to get out. But with all those headrests and the Hans device and everything else, upside down is not a good place to be.
Michael Waltrip had a wreck at Bristol, Tennessee, where there was not much left of the car. He's fine. Wow. Thank goodness.
But he's okay.
I know what started all this. 26 car back here. He gets around on his own. People start taking evasive action. He's coming down the hill. All of a sudden,
here comes Michael right there. Just
there it goes.
Over the left front. Catapults him upside down.
Just turned him right over. Several cars involved. See the 26 car get around right there.
And everybody's trying to crowd down to the bottom.
Knowing he's going to go to the bottom of the racetrack.
The 54 car.
Yeah, Kevin Grubb is involved. So is Casey Kane.
Yates's car, Casey Kane, 98.
Now from Johnny Sauter's car.
Oh yeah, the 26 just gets around backwards.
Let's ride with Lyndon Amick.
Boy, that thing had hit no warning.
See Michael go by right there. Yeah. Oh, man. Lyndon Amick taking a couple of hard shots.
Yeah, that old Dr. Pepper car was getting hit from all angles.
Yeah, at 10, 2, and 4.
It was so crowded there, right where Michael was. There was cars inside, outside. Tried to cut down under Amick and got up on his left front and went up over his left front wheel and just flipped him upside down.
Michael was headed down lower, and the 54 car shot him back up the racetrack. That's when he drove across the left front of Lyndon Amick's car.
2 years ago, he took a bad tumble at Daytona and flipped from the tri-oval all the way down to turn.
Blaney loose, everybody checks up, and it's Nadeau who goes around off Gordon's bumper.
Right behind Gordon was, and there's Bill Elliott. He's the one, buddy, that got up on top of Gordon.
Right on top. They're going down through there on 2 wheels. As a matter of fact, Bill Elliott very lucky not to get upside down.
Here it is again. They were running so close coming off of turn 2. See Chad Little in the green car getting slowed down.
From Johnny Benson.
Uh-oh, hole closed up too quick for him.
Whoa, look at Bill Elliott. He could go to the Joey Chitwood show if he wanted to. He went down through there on 2 wheels.
Here it is again as Nadeau goes hard into the wall.
On the outside of the 18 and the 41 right there.
Trouble! One car around and one in the wall.
Hamlin's in
11 and the 10.
Hamlin, Keselowski involved, and Almirola, and Jimmy Johnson. Good grief.
That was crazy. 38's torn up, 10's torn up. Like the 11 got a little bit loose, maybe under the 10. Couldn't.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting Almirola to check up as much as he did. Oh, he checks up a lot. Oh, that gets 11 loose underneath the 10 and Almirola.
Oh boy, the 2 got a ton of damage. So did 48. Wow, the 48 plowed in that inside wall. There's a 6.
So it's Denny Hamlin that goes sideways in front of half the field.
This is why it's so important to have a wall that's softer on the inside as well as the outside.